Hello and welcome to the special edition of Pacific Magazine. I'm Senior Airman Ashley Powell, and today we're in Japan at Yokota Air Base for the start of Operation Christmas Drop. For 63 years, the United States Air Force has delivered tools, toys, and supplies to dozens of islands in the Pacific, making it the longest-running humanitarian effort in Department of Defense history. The journey of the drop begins here at the 374th Airlift Wing, where 4 C-130s and 88 airmen prepare to fly down and assist the annual humanitarian effort. Senior Airman Michael Connors shows us what it takes to get these birds prepped for the 1,500-mile journey to Guam.
Operation Christmas Drop is an Air Force tradition dating all the way back to 1952. The training mission is the longest-running U.S. Department of Defense mission in full operation and the longest-running humanitarian airlift in the world. Operation Christmas Drop is primarily conducted from Andersen Air Force Base in Guam and Yokota Air Base in Japan.
It feels great. I mean, it's tradition. It's been tradition for over 60 years here at Yokota. Oh, I feel like Santa Claus.
The C-130 is no spring chicken, having been in service for over 60 years. It takes many dedicated airmen to ensure that the aircraft are capable of completing the mission.
Planes can't fly without maintenance. Somebody needs to fix it.
Over the course of a couple days, Operation Christmas Drop plans to deliver 80,000 pounds of supplies to the Micronesians, doing more work with less time than last year.
Operation Christmas Drop expands its international scope with a contribution from the C-130's host nation. We go back to Senior Airman Michael Connors as he highlights the bilateral collaboration between the U.S. and Japan in delivering holiday cheer.
Japanese Air Self-Defense Forces arrived at Yokota Air Base in a C-130 to donate supplies for Operation Christmas Drop. The operation showcases another example of the successful, long-standing partnership between the two countries.
We are very happy to contribute to the 36th Airlift Squadron, whom always help us out.
It's a real testament to the friendship and support we get from our fantastic hosts and allies here in Japan.
This is the second consecutive year the JASDAF provided support for Operation Christmas Drop.
There's nothing expensive, but we put a lot of care into picking out the items. We hope they will enjoy the gifts. We don't have a mission like Operation Christmas Drop, but I think that it is a really good idea and wish we had a similar mission.
The hope is the JASDAF continue to play an integral role with the operation in the coming years. Senior Airman Michael Connors, Yokota Air Base, Japan.
As we wrap up at Yokota and get ready to head to Guam, we check in with Technical Sergeant Robert Smith at Andersen Air Force Base, where airmen are beginning to sort through the thousands of pounds of donations in preparation for building the bundles.
Clothes, books, and kids' toys are just a few things being sorted by these airmen on Andersen Air Force Base.
So what we did is we had a team that would go around periodically and gather up all these items and bring them back here to our storehouse, which is full. And as you can see, all these airmen here now are here to sort all of these items out to get ready to be packed up.
All this sorting is just one piece of what goes into Operation Christmas Drop, the 2014 edition. These airmen came together from different bases throughout the Pacific to help people that are less fortunate during the holiday season.
This is not about us. It's not about Andersen Air Force Base getting the glory or Yokota. It's really about the islanders and getting them the tools and the food and the items they need to carry on life that we take for granted, I believe, every day.
There's still plenty of sorting to finish, but once all these donations are sorted, packed, and weighed here at Andersen,
1020 over here.
Air crews from Yokota will play their version of Santa to various islands in the Pacific.
I've heard the stories that when they hear that C-130 rumbling low, they know it's time for Operation Christmas Drop. And it's really like us on Christmas morning as kids. You know, we get up expecting that package under the tree from old St. Nick. Well, this is their Christmas. This is their Santa Claus. Santa Claus is coming on a C-130 for these islanders. And we get to be Santa Claus for them. And you know, what better way than to bring hope and joy to somebody else who normally may not have received that.
Again, this is only one part of Operation Christmas Drop, but the work these airmen at Andersen are doing today helps make sure this mission will go as planned.
It's an opportunity to give back to the local community. A lot of these islands they're pretty remote, don't have electricity, a lot of things like that. So it's just a good opportunity to kind of get people together, community involvement, and just give back.
Being on a far-off island, the list of items you need might be long, but thanks to the 51,000 pounds of donations from around the Pacific, the people on those islands might get more than they expect this holiday season.
You know, we got them some premium rice this year, some premium cuts of canned beef.
We have clothing for infants all the way to men. We have shoes.
Potting soil, seeds, books, school supplies.
Pretty much, if you name it, we probably put something in a box.
Operation Christmas Drop isn't just a humanitarian mission. It's a win-win situation for the Air Force and the people living on the isolated islands.
Operation Christmas Drop is one of those rare things that the airmen of PACAF get to come together and do. It's a world-class training event for humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, as well as you're fulfilling an incredible need of the islands around here. So it's just one of those wonderful things. The airmen get together, 374th Wing, 734th Mobility Squadron here, just do an incredible amount for the people around here.
This mission is a week long, but it takes almost an entire calendar year of planning.
It's a culmination of the last 8 months of hard work and dedication. To see the goods that went inside that box, to finally see it go out, and to see the people that are on the ground waving and screaming, to see that the 130 is flying over, it'll be one of the greatest feelings ever.
Air Force Sergeant Robert Smith, Andersen Air Force Base, Guam.
With so many volunteers, it's no surprise to find a few who aren't just lending a hand, but rather paying it forward for the gifts and memories they've received at a young age while living on the islands impacted by Operation Christmas Drop.
We were packing the boxes for the Christmas drop. It's actually one of the things that I've been wanting to do for such a long time. I think it's because I was on the other end of the Christmas drop, and I thought it'd be really nice to be part of that organization that was able to put things together to be able to do that. I realized what a great humanitarian effort that was to help the people out there, because really they live within their nature. It really makes a big difference for them. It made a big difference for me.
Best thing that ever happened to those islands, including me when I was there. That's what America is all about. And that's why I'm really proud to be an American citizen. What the military is doing, what America is doing is that's what America is known for, helping other people in other countries, and I just love it. It's America.
With the plans in place and the donations sorted, Christmas Drop is now in full swing. But in order for such a large-scale operation to remain successful, it takes an army of volunteers to assemble the final bundles.
Us as the Yokota riggers, we come out here every year. We take the donated goods that are given to us, and we make a low-cost, low-altitude bundle. So without us, Yokota riggers, the whole operation wouldn't happen.
Why are you guys not putting the 4 handles on this one? Because it's light enough to where it doesn't need.
With over 60 years of Christmas Drop practice, these riggers have perfected their low-cost, low-altitude bundle system.
And this right here is a technique that we perfected at Yokota to prevent any malfunctions. That way the islanders from the Micronesian Islands receive their bundle with 100% success.
After completing the bundles, leadership from Yokota Air Base and Andersen Air Force Base kick off the drop with the annual opening push ceremony.
We would not be successful without the exceptional dedication and teamwork of all of our airmen, soldiers, sailors, Marines, and civilian community partners. This is truly one team with no scene that conducts this mission with a lot of pride, enthusiasm, and passion. Or as we like to say in the 36th Wing, we are putting a lot of pep in our drop. Thanks.
With the final push of the ceremonial bundle, Operation Christmas Drop is now officially underway.
Christmas Drop is a year-long process. We show up here with a matter of days prior. We rig up bundles, we put them on the back of the airplane, we make it to the island, but if we don't make the drop, it doesn't count.
What's so amazing about Operation Christmas Drop is that it's a year-long culmination of efforts from personnel not only at Yokota Air Base and in Japan, but also throughout the entire Pacific AOR. When we plan these missions, we're going out to really remote areas, so we're taking just enough gas to head out to hit maybe 4 or 5 islands, dropping a couple bundles at each island. We have a very small window to get the bundle to the right islanders at the right time. And without that precision, Christmas drop will not happen.
Drop. All right, this will be a hot pass. Acknowledge hot pass. 5 seconds. Green light.
We take all of that hard work, all those donations, and all those hours spent collecting goods, rigging bundles, and in a 5-second window, from 5 second to green light, we execute and we drop that bundle at the right place at the right time.
Blue clear. Red light. Red light. Good shoot.
It's just an amazing experience that each of us is thankful to have the opportunity not only to execute as aircrew, because it's the kind of flying environment that most aircrew will not get to see, but to deliver hope to this region of the world.
Staff Sergeant Gary Patterson, C-130 Instructor Loadmaster, Yokota Air Base, Japan. We are trained to prepare and execute these kinds of missions so that we know the Operation Christmas Drop will be a success.
Operation Christmas Drop 2014 has been the most successful Christmas drop in history. We've dropped almost double what we did last year, and we maintain a 100% success rate with the bundles delivered on time, on target to the people that need it across Micronesia.
And with that, we wrap up this edition of Pacific Magazine. A special thanks to Technical Sergeant Robert Smith and Senior Airman Michael Connors for their video contributions. I'm Senior Airman Ashley Powell, and from all of us at AFM Pacific, thanks for watching.